This picture is an example of a gameplay in my game I will create soon. I know it's messy and not well described, but that's why I will be making it clear now by my word description. So we have the main character there in the middle of the screen. He's called Jack, as you know in the introduction you saw him, and you can change the character because that's what the story is about. Again, in the introduction, it shows the story and what's happening. The educational questions that I will ask the gamers will be held at the top of the page and pops up after they pass the previous stage and move into the next level. The game is designed that you answer a question and then your character does some part of the story that will help him like lead to find the person who killed his father and accomplish his mission. And if you get the answer wrong, you lose a life. Every three levels passed clearly, you get an extra life. Moving on, that meter on the right is the level XP meter, meaning that it's showing where are you on that specific level and how much questions remaining for the next level. Every level contains 15 questions, and the question's difficulty gets higher every level you pass. As I said before, the game will offer 4 lives for you at the start, and it can increase up to 6 or 7 lives as maximum you can gain from passing 3 levels. And the lives bar is shown up on the right corner. Is shown up on the right corner, demonstrating the number of lives left. Backgrounds are important, and it's a design specification I need to complete or like do. So I decided to have the game in the open wide nature, between trees, seas, oceans, rivers, sands and animals, mountains, etc. Always playing in daytime, so it's clear for the players playing the game. I have also added the pause box where you can stop the game for a while. Maybe something happens, so you don't want to lose your progress. And in the pause also you have the options pop up where you can change the sounds, the graphics, etc. And finally a main menu option where it offers you to save the game and go back to the home page, and you can continue afterwards. Most importantly, you will find the objectives listed in bullet points so the player know what they are doing and what should they complete to move on. One last thing to describe in this picture is the horse, where it's that brown circle next to Jack on his left, where he might use it in some of the missions transporting from one place to the other. This scene or picture is an example of the final question before you finish the whole game, where your character, Jack, meets his enemy and his father's enemy to get revenge. The last question would probably be the hardest. You might even search for it somewhere or like find the answer, and it may be a question out of the humanity circle. Just to end the question in the best way. Also, in some parts of the game, there will be like a thinking question, which is like the trap door, where you will have to think hard for the answer. After you answer the question correctly, you will then be killing Edgar Ross, the enemy, and and then the credits will show next, scoreboard following it, and then the main menu, and you finish the game. Last thing to mention, the sound effects will be added on the thinking questions, where there will be a timer and buzzing things around the screen to make them get serious and excited. And at the end, when Jack takes his revenge, um, there will be a sad song played for finishing the game, and the credits will come down. Note that the set of questions will be changed every time you lose the game and start again. Finally, that is an example of the scoreboard showed after you lose all your lives and you have to start all over again. It also shows up when you finish the whole game. It shows the order of people and their score, like their score is the amount of questions they answered, and order as the first place, like from descending order. And in second place, the time they needed to accomplish that score. Example like if Jack and Niha had the same questions answered, but Jack took less time, he's better than Niha, or like he's in first place than Niha. And yeah. And at the bottom of this scoreboard, you can at the end of the scoreboard you can submit your name, your choice, any name, nickname, whatever you want, to others to see in the online scoreboard, and for you and they can also compete against. Thank you.